And let me get that started. All right. So again, welcome again, Christine Thompson with Baird and Warner doing my month-to-month show. You are watching my new format. I used to do a weekly show, and now I'm doing it month over month to compare the market and using Naperville as my subject topic. So welcome. I appreciate you joining me, and I'm going to cut to the chase and just get right to the actual screens. You got my phone number here, my email address, you got my website. Please go to my website. You can find all of my social media there. You should be watching this on Facebook right now, but I invite you to join my Instagram as well, and go to my website. And most importantly, join my YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel. I'm very excited about that. I've been doing it for a while, but I need to start encouraging you guys to find it. So look for Christine Thompson Real Estate. I'll work on getting that exact name to you. I might be changing it. We'll see. But that channel is there, and you can find all of my past monthly updates. It's a thumbnail you'll see of me opening big blue doors, and those are all the previous shows. But now I'm switching to month over month. So let's get going. All right. So first screen here is sharing with you, trying to summarize what happened in July in Naperville, and what's the breakdown? What was new? What was expired? How many price changes? Closed, under contract, private. But what I really like to focus on is just getting a feel for supply and demand. And the supply is really about the private and the new. So if you added those collectively, we're at about 37%, exactly 37.2% of inventory. Now, is all 37.2% available for showings? Probably not, because some of them are private, and not all owners are going to allow showings while it's a private listing. So let's say it's probably about 30%, okay? It's probably 30% that buyers can be getting into. Now we're seeing probably only about 20% of homes went under contract. So that means not as many buyers out there shopping as homes that are out there on the market, or buyers are just not liking what they're seeing. In August, an increase even more in inventory. We're at about 44.6% of inventory. So let's say 40% active for buyers to get into, and then about 20% went under contract. So only half of the inventory was going under contract. So that shows it's a softening on that supply and demand ratio. All right, now this graph here is showing you now, I have several years here, which you can have fun looking at all of that. But this is the beginning of 2021. And for July, we saw the average sale price was about $549. In August, it crept up to $560. So you can see the pattern for all the year even. Number has gone up for a detached home in Naperville on average. There might be a little bit of play on what kind of inventory was out there, but when you're looking through January through August, it's pretty fair to be looking at that now. So we can see prices have gone up thanks to the seller market. How many days on the market were, what I like to point out is, let's look at the beginning of the year, right about here. Wow, market time kept dropping. I mean, we thought it was crazy in January and February, but look at it, just kept dropping and dropping and dropping, still going down. So July was 53 days. August 47 days. So it'll be interesting to see the close of September, see if that goes down or starts to swing back up. We'll find out. All right, this is about how many showings does it take for a home to get a contract. What I really like to point out is look at from the beginning of the year, more and more and more showings. And this is what creates that seller market, because the inventory didn't go up, market time went down. So that means there's a lot of showings happening in a very short time frame. July 26, August was the same. Not sure why, but it's kind of weird, but that's what it is. But so as a seller, be prepared for a ton of showings in a short amount of time. And if you are a seller on the market and you're not getting a lot of showings in a very short amount of time, then you need to have a talk with your agent. Okay, something's wrong. This is showing the average number of showings per listing per weekend. This data is pulled from Showing Time because they manage and schedule almost 99% of showings that are out there. So it's a great way to be monitoring average showings per listing on a weekend. And we can see overall in July, not not as busy as in August. So August it picked up. And I kind of like to call this, we're coming into the Hail Mary period where we're probably got the last, September, October, get your house out there, probably still going to have good showing activity, seller's market, so you can still capture that really ridiculous price if that's your goal. Okay, July was a little bit of a sleeper, and I predicted that back in July and June. I don't know if I actually said that in any of my videos. You can go back and watch. But I certainly was telling clients and friends and family, oh, what do you think about the market? And I was saying, well, I think July, it's going to slow down, but it'll kick up when we get into August. And it did. Okay. So even the last week of August, even though it dropped from this week, still higher than the earlier parts of August. So it's kicked up. I'll be interested to report back to you the end of beginning of October to show how September went. Market action index needle in July on that date when I reported it was 53. That's a seller's market. In August, 52. And I had a September one. I don't know what happened to it, but I believe it's around 48 now. So it dropped a little bit in September. And I'll slip that into the slideshow. Mortgage rates for July. This is what I reported. Now, this is just from a generic source. It's not any specific lender. It's kind of like an algorithm from multiple lender sources, taking an average. So 30-year fixed for conventional for APR, 3.21. And FHA was 3.45. Watch what happens here. So that's July. August was 3.28. It said 2.1, and then FHA 3.5 versus 3.45. But watch FHA in September 4th, 3.7, went up 0.2 points. That's you're going to start to feel that a little bit in your monthly. FHA or conventional went down. Or no, did it go down? Let's see here. Yeah, it went down by 0.02. Not much, but hey, I'll always take down over up on an interest rate. So this is a little tidbit I got for you guys, for you buyers thinking I'm going to wait to buy. Well, there could be a chance, like you saw with FHA, rates can go up. They are predicted to go up in the fourth quarter. We'll see. I know we saw a little bit of a climb, and then Fed said, "Ooh, we're going to drop those again." But this 2.7 is not what I'm seeing from my average on that previous chart. So this is a source. This is based from Freddie Mac, what they're saying, and home price increase is forecasted by CoreLogic. So CoreLogic is thinking, and you saw it too on the graph I had, home prices continued to go up in 2021, even into the end of August. So you can definitely count on this one that for the same home, same exact home, paying more, and interest rates can go up. So you're paying more on your monthly. And in this example, it looks like you're going to be paying $43,000 more to live in the exact same home. So wait. I think you buyers, it's not going to be better if you wait until next spring. I think you're going to be looking in the rearview mirror going, I should have bought back then. So give me a call if you want to talk more about getting out there looking for a home. I do use a platform that finds all those private listings I showed you on the pie chart. So you can have hope to get access into more inventory than the typical buyer. You'll have a leg up on them, and maybe you won't even have to negotiate your price up to win a home. And let's control that number here, right? And that's what I do for my buyers. So if you're interested in that, obviously give me a call. But most importantly, I hope you found all of this information very useful. And I wanted to just share my information one more time. So you know how to call or text me, you know how to email me. But I encourage you to go to my website where you can search properties. Feel free to do so. And please do join my YouTube channel. When you watch this video, you can watch it later. We'll upload it. Join my YouTube channel and be a follower on that, because I hope that you'll be pleasantly surprised by the information that I continue to provide on that YouTube channel. Just search Christine Thompson Real Estate. You'll find it. Look for a whole stream of market update YouTube thumbnails with me opening blue doors like a barn door in a home. And those are my weekly updates. We're going to change this up to say monthly update. And that's what I'm going to be doing going forward, is providing you monthly updates. Hope you all really enjoyed watching this show. I appreciate you joining my show. And I appreciate you liking my Instagrams, my Facebook, and joining my YouTube channel. You guys all have a great day, and reach out if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.